and this is my YouTube channel, Living in the Illusion. Now, you may notice something different. We're out in Oregon, up in the mountains, and behind us we have a waterfall. It's quite a distance away, but you can see it pretty good. And off to my left is a small little stream, and I can't tell if I'm listening to the stream or hearing the waterfall. So, you may also notice I have a shirt with a saying on it. Save our soil. Save our soil. And that is to support a movement to raise awareness about the condition of our soil. And the person that is heading up this program is a mystic called Sagru. And Sagru is right now in Europe, and this is end of March, beginning of April, and he is on a motorcycle tour to raise the awareness in Europe and throughout all the way over into India. So I've been following him, and I thought I'd get a shirt to support him and to raise awareness about our planet, that it's a living planet. By that, I mean the soil is a living thing, just like the body is a living thing. And we have allowed it to get depleted in certain ways. And so we'd like to raise the awareness so that people will begin through their anticipation in government to raise the awareness of our soil condition. So that's my little thing about soil. A lot of people think, well, soil will take care of itself, don't have to worry about it. And that might have been true before we started manipulating the environment the way we have. So, I think it's important to raise our awareness and to do those things to support policies that improve the soil condition for the next generation or two or three. So now I'll blow this up on my chest so you can see it real clear. I got a little thing on my arm too. Save soil. So now, for this video, we're going to move forward from where we did in the last video, and I will put a link up above as to what that is, what the last video was. And this video will be a segue off of that, and it's called The Body is a Servant of the Mind. The body is a servant of the mind. And in the last video, we ended with the phrase, I don't remember exactly, so I'll say it again. You're not your body. You're not your body. The body is just like an actor it does the script that it's given. And the person that writes the script, or who writes the script, is the mind. So we're going to, again, in a moment, we're going to change the scene, and I'm going to develop a model around the body and the interconnection with the mind. And won't this be exciting? So stick around, and we'll see how well I do of drawing the body and the mind, and then the connection between them. So we'll see you in a moment. Well, we're back, and it is so nice to have you with me again. We talked a little bit about soil and soil conservation, and that brings us to farming, because that's what we use the soil for. We grow stuff, and that's what farmers do. So just a little bit of background. My grandfather always wanted to get back to the land because he was raised on a farm here in Michigan, here in just inside Detroit, quite a while ago. Now his last name is Pallister, and in Detroit there's a street named Pallister, which used to lead out to the big farm that his dad had, my great-grandfather. So there's a lot. See how distant my tie to the land is. Well, he never got back to the land. He ended up working for Ford's and retired to Ford's. So things change. Now, I have on the board what our discussion is today, and that is the body is servant to the mind. So we're going to, and here again, it's going to look a lot like other stuff that we've done, except we'll talk about it differently. So in this model that I'm going to develop, I'm going to use a lot of black boxes. So I'll tell, as we go along, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, the first black box I'm going to draw is the body. So, see, it's just going to be a square. So that's easy for me to draw. So I'm going to draw a square. I'll try to make it three-dimensional. So that you can see that it kind of looks like a box. I hope this kind of looks like a box. And it's a black box. So I want to put some, I want you to kind of get the idea that there's a lot of systems going on inside the body, and they're magnificent. All kinds of systems. And they take care of themselves. They just do their thing. So I'm not going to be concerned about how they do it, just to recognize that your body does a lot of stuff automatically. But going through the body is what I'm going to try and draw now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, I want you to get the idea that going through the body and coming out of the body is information and you might have to use your imagination here. Now, if I did this right, there should be 5 of these little conduits coming through the body. Okay? I hope you get the idea, but maybe you will as we go along. And these represent your senses. Sensory information. Now, the information comes through your sense organs. The sense organs are in the black box of the body. I wish I could draw this better than I am. So I hope you have a good imagination. The sense data does not go to the body. This is the body. The body does not have the facilities to do anything with the data directly from the senses. I just don't have anything to do with it. So the information is going through the body, and it goes. I'm gonna change this because all of this data comes out. Now this is the data after the senses bring it in. The body doesn't even know that the information is going in. Well, I bet you didn't think about that. You think, well, I see stuff, and I hear stuff, and I see stuff. No, you don't. Not in the illusion. You don't. The information goes inside of you. Now, here we have the body, and it is servant to the mind. So it is what's going on inside of you that determines what the body's going to do. So you think, now I'm going to draw a stick figure of the body. Now these two are the same. The little stick figure and the black box. Now, you think, now outside of you, I have to draw it this way. This is the outside. You think now here's your nose, here's your eye, here's your mouth, here's your hand, touch, here's your tongue in your mouth, here's your ear. You think you are getting information to the body, to the servant, from what's going on out here and your senses. This is where we have to change the model. Up till now, it's pretty much what we've done before. Pretty much you think, oh yeah, I look outside and I see things and I smell things and I hear things and I taste things and touch things. No, you don't do none of that. All that information that you think you know about is going through the body, whoop, right through the body, zip, black box, through the body, and then you get data that goes to the mind, brain. And central nervous system. CNS. I'll just put it that way. Okay? Doesn't go to the body. The body has no idea what your sensory information is at all. Oh, now think about that. If that's true, and it is true, your body has no experience of the outside world at all. It doesn't know if it's cold, doesn't know if it's hot, doesn't know if the ground is rocky, doesn't know what they're smelling, seeing, hearing, tasting, feeling. The body does not know. Who tells the body? This part of you that analyzes the data, that has a reference to the information based upon your past. So this is a black box. It doesn't do anything until it's told. The body does not know what to do until it's told by what's going on inside. All of this outside information has to be decoded, identified, and then determined what is relevant, what is important for the inside, for you to survive. And then signals. What kind of signals come from? Now, we talked about how the body and all of its systems communicate. They communicate by electromagnetic and chemical signals. There's no words. And we said this before, so I'll say it again because it's kind of cute. The heart does not tell the brain in words, hey, I need more oxygen. Pull more oxygen in. Breathe deeper so that I get more oxygen in the blood so that I can do my job of serving you. It doesn't do that. It releases hormones and neuropeptides and other messengers to tell the brain to turn on a little more oxygen and breathe a little deeper. No words. Okay? So now, how the body operates on messages sent by the interpretation of what's inside of you. The interpretation. And there's a signal sent back to the body. You know, okay, I'll give you more oxygen or whatever. The same thing is now, you got to recognize this interface between Now, here, to see where the nose is on this, I hope you can. When I use a green screen, I can't blow it up like I normally would. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I will draw just the head bigger. So you can, that's in the wrong place. Okay, here's your head. Here's your nose. Here's your eyes, ears, mouth. Okay? That's the way you think you're looking out. The body, to know what it's doing, is looking in. To these signals. That's the only way it knows what to do. That's the only way the body knows what to do, is to get signals from inside. Because none of this information from the outside goes to the body in any way. It has to be analyzed, and then when it's analyzed, signals from the interpretation are created inside of you that goes to the body, and the body responds not by what's outside of you, but by what's inside of you. It responds to what's inside of you, what you are doing inside. All communication, and I had a video, I'll reference that one, someplace I got it. All communication is through the mind, not the body. You think, right now, see, now watch this model very closely. Black box, body's a black box. You're watching the black box. The black box, in this case, let's just look at the head. The black box is responding to what's inside based upon the interpretation of the mind, brain, and central nervous system. So you, from your standpoint, which is another body, which has senses, your sensory information, as you look at somebody else, you are looking at their body, and you are trying to draw conclusions as to what they're communicating to you through the words they use, the language they use, and body language. Oh, we think we observe body language. Why does the body respond the way it does? Because of what you're doing inside. So why you think you are looking at what the body is telling you, you're not. You're looking at how the mind is manipulating the body. So it is only minds that communicate. In the illusion, in the egoic world, you think it's the body, the black box, that is communicating information to you. Now that's only an interface to the mind. The body, in and of itself, is nothing. It is a black box. It operates at the whim. That's a funny word, whim. It means whatever I want to do, I'm going to do. And it's the mind. The body operates on the whim of the mind. The body doesn't get angry and hit or yell or do any physical thing to anybody else. The body is neutral. It is what it's doing, what it's told to do. And bodies can hurt bodies, emotionally and physically. But it's not the body, because it is neutral. It's nothing. It's a servant. It's doing what it's doing because of what's going on inside of you. Oh, the illusion is all around us, and it is so difficult to understand. Now, what is this out here? We talked about what's outside of you. And basically, we said it's energy, it's everything, it's neutral, it's infinite, it's the all. And we also called it consciousness. So, and if it's infinite, it's inside of you. You are connected. You are what's out here. Another name for what's out here in other cultures would be called Brahman or source energy. And what's inside of you would be called your soul or original self. And when your original self comes to the understanding that it's a source, magic happens. So, in this, this outside everything then is inside of you. And that's exactly what A Course in Miracles points out in many different ways, but specifically how the description references it. There's nothing outside of you. There's nothing outside of you. You're the everything. And how magnificent is that to begin to understand? So much to think about. So, a couple of things. You can look up Save Our Soil on the reference that I have in the description. And you can think about the fact that you are the everything. Oh, and how exciting is that? So, be good to yourself, and we'll see you next time. we get together. Bye now.